afternoon, everyone. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Good Morning Black People with Morgan Rees. And I am your host, Morgan Rees. And I would like to introduce my guest, DizzyWunda. That's WUNDA, DizzyWunda. He's a rap artist, he's a producer, and he has some DJ skills on the ones and the number twos. So after this intro, we're going to welcome you to my guest, my amazing talent, DizzyWunda. Hello, Dizzy. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for taking the time to join my show. Again, everyone, this is Good Morning Black People with Morgan Rees. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. And I'm your amazing host, Morgan Rees. And I'm introducing my amazing guest today, DizzyWunda. That's WUNDA. Wonder makes you think, makes you wonder.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that because that's where the name came from. I'm a writer and a producer and a singer and all of these different things, and the name came from the beats make you dizzy and the words make you wonder. So yeah, I really appreciate you even just like tuning in with that. That was pretty dope.
Yeah. I got a little something up there.
Yeah, I see.
Well, tell everyone who you are, where you're from, how you came to where you at right now. Give us a little bit history of Dizzy.
I'm first things first. I'm a child of God. I'm a father of four, and I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I've been doing the music. I've been on the music scene for quite some time, at least over 15 years. Actually, I started off rapping. But now I've always dipped and dabbled into the R&B world, but I never took it as serious as I did last year, and because of it, I was able to win a couple of awards for Best Male R&B. So I'm pretty thankful for my city standing behind me and pushing the song that I have out, Red Bottoms, that as you see in the background. We're doing pretty well. God is good.
All day, every day. And you started off the right way. You're giving God the praise. If you don't give him no praise, guess what?
Absolutely.
But where you at, you ain't gonna have it no longer. Take it away. Oh, you forgot about me?
Right.
Reason where you at right now?
That's right. I mean, I've been through so much, and I have a story to tell. I have a true testimony. So, absolutely.
Well, that means it's time for a book to come out from Dizzy. Then is that what we're saying? Is that what we're putting
in the form of audio? You were going to get a book. Correct. It's going to be something a little eccentric, a little different. So, get ready for it.
Okay. So, what type of songs do you say you do? Mostly R&B now. So
I'm kind of all over the board. I'm all over the board.
Okay.
But when it comes down to music, I just do what feels right. I do a lot that's from the heart. Not only am I just like focusing on my craft and my project, but I'm focusing on a lot of other individuals. I don't want to let any cats out the bag, but I'm working with a couple of labels right now, writing for them, and working with a lot of individuals within the city, and actually trying to get a grant to start a nonprofit to work with children and teach them music as well.
Wow, look at Dizzy doing things in the VA.
Yeah.
I promise you when I come visit, I'm hitting all of y'all up. We got to get together all at one spot.
Definitely. Come through. I can't wait to have you. I will put you in the seat. Believe me. You can press the button.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, young man. Wow. So, okay, you're a father of four. You don't look like you ought to even have two, but you say you're four.
Yeah. My oldest is 19. After that is 16, and then it's 10, and then 6. So yeah, 2 boys, 2 girls. Hey y'all, I hope y'all go to bed soon.
They watching. They like, no, we gotta watch Daddy first, Mommy. Let us watch Daddy first.
Yeah, but I wouldn't trade him for the world. Being a father has definitely taught me a lot within this business, as well as just kind of looking and learning about myself. So I wouldn't
So you
trade it
said
for the
you got
world.
to start a nonprofit for other kids to teach them music. What led you towards that path?
Looking at my daughter, the craziest part about this, it's a long story, but
You got a little time. You got a little
it
time.
started off last year. I found out that I had a disease, and the disease is called ulcerative colitis. They consider it UC, and I didn't take music as serious as I did until my daughter presented me with an idea, which was to come and read her books. So I started to take these books and turn them into songs. And next thing you know, my daughter wanted to come to the studio with me all the time. So I started teaching her. And then her friends wanted to come and learn. So it became something after that. So now, we're pretty serious about trying to get it all done. We got somebody writing it all up. But, maybe 2024, hopefully maybe this year, God be willing, probably get things off the ground.
Put into the atmosphere. I said to everyone, so this year I have a motto. 2023 is all about me.
That's
so
right.
2023 is all about who?
Me.
That's it. So whatever you was not trying to do or you couldn't do, you thought about 2022 or prior years prior to that or the prior decade, this is your year. Whatever
That's
you
right.
want, whatever you ask for, he listens to everything we say. Even when we don't say it out loud, he hears our heart.
Absolutely. Well, I hope it does come to fruition. I hope it does, because it's something that's very serious to us at this point. So we want to do our part in the community, and I think that music is one of the best cars to drive when it comes down to being successful or learning, diligence, being punctual, just having someone to talk to from time to time, being able to express your feelings and emotions and putting them into, music and doing it in a positive way versus picking up a gun and lashing out or whatever the case may be. The stigma around it just needs to change, and I'm willing to help do that.
Man. So tell us a little bit more about Dizzy. So we know about you, a rap artist. We know that you're a producer. We're not going to name no names. We know that you also are doing R&B. You're working on doing an audio for your life. So tell us more about who Dizzy is. Who's DizzyWunda? What makes you so unique?
What makes me unique? Like, if anything, I've learned so many. I've been around so many individuals in this music business, and just day to day, working different jobs. I'm one of the guys that that made it. That actually, even if I didn't mean to, even if I didn't make it in the eyes of people, I've made it to my kids. I've made it in my own eyes. I'm from Highland Park, Richmond, Virginia, and I don't know if you know what that is, but it's pretty hard, you know what I mean, to even be able to say that you came from something like that, remotely close to it, and be able to do some of the things I've done. I mean, I've been on tour with Mr. Cheeks, Truth Hurts, Pete Rock, and Big Cap, and I did every single house of blues in the United States. And I've done things, and I'm very, very thankful that I was able to do some of these things. And it's not more or less an accolade, but it's more like the building blocks of my life. And I'm happy to be a husband and a father, and go through all of the trials and tribulations that I've had. So that's who I am in a nutshell.
Wow. Well, I just went to a concert that Mr. Cheeks came when he came to where I live at. And
oh yeah, now. I'm an official live boy.
Look, I promise you, I went all the way back to the 90s. I was in Brooklyn all day.
Yeah.
I was like, look, and everybody was looking at me like, dang, she hadn't been out in a while. What I had because of COVID. But then when I did come out, I used to listen to him when I was working out.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mr. Cheeks, Mo Diamonds, Pretty Top, Pretty Lou, everybody. Shout out to all of y'all, man. To Kiki, everybody.
I know you said you couldn't really sing a little bit. You can't give me a little.
Nothing right now. I won't lie to you. I've been at my son's basketball game yelling. I mean, yelling at the top of my lungs, like, get down, block him. So when I tell you, like, my voice is like really hoarse right now, I don't even want to put any more pressure on myself. But I will say this: I do have a song called Red Bottoms that's doing very well right now, and I wanted to say thank you to anyone and everyone that took the time to stream it, play it, make a video to it, whatever. That song has propelled me into the place that I'm in right now. I'm on the show with Morgan Rees, so I really want to say thank you all. I think we're sitting around close to 60,000 streams, and you got to remember, like, we didn't put any money behind any of this, so this is strictly word of mouth. This is strictly the people. I mean, I'm excited about everything that's happening right now. So, thank you. All of the radio stations playing it. Thank you. That's all I can say.
God's grace. That's all nothing but God's grace. He's shining his light on you. Dizzy is definitely shining a light on you.
But believe me, I want to sing. I want to badly.
I know. I see it's burning in
you. Can hear it. It's there. It's right there. I even got a water bottle right now, just trying to nurse it back. I swear.
Look, I know the trick. A little bit of the trick is some lemon and then some apple cider vinegar. So
Oh man,
I'll sing a little something. I got a little tune that I can hit a note to.
Man, I probably sound like a Labrador Retriever right now if I try to sing to you. So I'll refrain from doing that. We are not going to mess this show up today.
You would never mess that show up. This show, but I promise you will. You will not mess this show up at all. So, for those who don't know about Red Bottoms, what is the song Red Bottoms to you?
It's more like a guide to it's I can say it's a guide. It's kind of like a guide to rekindling the flame. It's funny. Me and my partner Quentin Hunt, we wrote that song together, and we were just trying to find a way to convey the message to the males on how to rekindle the flame instead of buying her diamonds and buying her this and that. Why don't you look at shoes in a way, or it could be whatever. It's just another way to show love to your lady. And if you listen to the song, you'll understand that quite a bit.
I already listened to it, and then I got distracted, and then I ended up playing something else. I'm a music connoisseur, so I listen to all genres of music, mainly old school. And then rap, I'm gonna keep it real. Rap, as you heard me say, Mr. Cheeks. I'm like Biggie. I'm like Grandmaster Flash.
Right.
I'm like old school LL. Everybody be hating on LL, but he's still my man. But anyway, in my mind,
ain't nothing wrong with LL. LL was the first to do it, man. I'm still trying to carry on tradition. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. That's my genre of music from back in the day. So okay, wow, dang, Father 4. Oh my God, Dizzy. I've had several artists or several other people on this show, and your name was in each of their mouths.
Really?
Yes. Yes. And that was before they even knew I was going to interview you.
Wow.
You were already on my list, and everyone that I brought in to interview, they highlighted you.
All I can say is thank you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of individuals in this city that I've been able to grace or touch, or God has allowed me to even touch or grace. I'm thankful for them to even be in my life, to be honest with you, to convey messages back and forth, to whatever their craft was, for them to even share it with me. I'm just in a place where you realize that life is too short, and then you actually get to a place where it's like, you know what, you appreciate everything that happens. So that's where I'm at. I'm just appreciative, and to thank you to all of those individuals that graced your stage and had my name in their mouth. Obviously, I left a great impression. So thank you.
That's why I said I couldn't wait. I was like, well, I need to see what this young man's about, because I done had several guests and they talk about Dizzy. We got guys like DizzyWunda. We got these persons. We got that person. This guy, he's a phenomenal, amazing young man. And now that I met you, I'm like, yeah, don't start blushing. You're great and blush. And I see them cheeks. They coming out. And I said, well, I cannot wait for you to join me so I can learn more about who you are. When did you actually start this business in the music business? How long ago? How old were you when you started?
The craziest part is music for me. Well, the business side of it started in my teens, but I've always been impacted by music. Like, my first instrument was the alto saxophone in the 3rd grade. So I've been into music since God knows when, but I mean, hell, my mother, she used to sing background for a group called Confunction. You should know that group. Matter
Oh,
of
I
fact,
know
there's
who
a
they
song
are.
that they display every day. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak singing over, Love Train. Shout out to Felton Pilot. He's like a father to me. They're out in LA. So yeah, there's a lot of different influences that I've had growing up. But I didn't really get into, the field until my later years. I met a gentleman named Baby Charles. God rest his soul. But I'm one of the original members of BYC. And, that's who actually took me on my very first tour. He took me out of the state, and I was, 16 years old. You got to think about all of this, doing all of this. So, yeah, I've been in the game for quite a bit, but, I didn't really take it as serious as I am now. Like it's almost like expendable cash in a sense, how I treated my music career before, and now it's life or death for me, so yeah.
Wow, that's very impactful right there. That's a mouthful right there. That means you really must have been through. You had a chapter in a journey of your own.
Oh yeah, I mean, who doesn't? The whole thing is what separates us is being able to convey that message to the next person. And that's why it's so important that we get this grant done and we get this nonprofit going, because I want to make the same impact on the children coming up that really want to be in this game. They really want to know the business side of it, how to make a dollar off of your craft,
And when you say if, you mean when. We're not even going to say if. We're going to say when.
Well, yeah, and there are power. There's a lot of words, and I'm sorry, power in words. So yes, when we're gonna, get that check that's due to them, So, but yeah, I'm just I'm a child of God, just trying to live every day, trying to breathe every day, and trying to spew every day that I have, good vibes to everybody and spread love.
So if anybody wants to find out where you at or how they can find you, how they can locate you, what besides Virginia, where else have you performed at where it's on a consistent basis, or is mostly everybody able to get you just in Virginia?
Well, for the most part, if I'm doing shows, it'll be in Atlanta, or I'll be in LA, or I'll be here. I mean, I've done shows all over. But I will say this, being as though I've found out about my disease, I've been kind of taking it easy. I just had surgery not too long ago, so I'm really taking it easy right now. But I do plan on getting back in the field as I'm about to get ready to release my first album. Now, all of these years I've been doing all of this music, I haven't dropped an album yet. I've dropped a couple singles. I've put a lot of records on people, but this will be my first project. And I hope it's really reciprocated in a well fashion. I hope people really gravitate towards it.
They will.
And enjoy it,
They will. They will. You're a unique individual on purpose. I promise you are. You got a lot of talent, and God gonna take you a long way, so you ain't got to worry about that. So how can anyone follow you? What social media platforms are you on, so they can be able to connect with Dizzy? So
I'm on everything. I'm on everything. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I even joined this new, I forgot what it's called, but you can follow me at DizzyWunda. And that's on all platforms. It's all one word. You don't have to put any spaces. It's all DizzyWunda. I'll say that again. And but yeah, you can follow me everywhere. I'm heavy right now on Instagram and TikTok. I'm falling in love with TikTok. It's a lot of people just dropping videos to red bottoms right now. It's kind of crazy how it kind of picked up a little bit. So I'm excited about TikTok right now. But yeah, I'm all over.
Interview and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, now we see what you're about." Now
I'm just having fun. Social media is a new tool that we didn't have back then. And it's crazy because I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he asked me, he was like, you think it was easier then or it was easier now? I said, it's easier now. Back then you had to know somebody, you had to play that position. It was more pay to play. Now you got individuals that don't have talent, just making things pop out of nowhere. So,
like they become overnight sensations and you're like, I never even heard of this guy.
Right.
And the next thing you know, Voila.
Yep, I'm just thankful to be living. It's, you know how Drake said, "What a time to be alive." You know, so definitely,
Yeah.
this is the time. This is a momentous occasion. I'll say that.
That's it. That's it. That's it. In God's name, I promise you, in Jesus' name. So before we leave, I need you to grace the world with something that you want to share with them, something that inspires them, motivates them, lets them know, this young man brought this to my attention. He put that trinket in my brain. Is there anything that you want to share that's going to be a positive impact to whoever's listening right now?
Absolutely. I mean, and when a question like that comes across, you want to be sound in what message you put out. And I was talking to a friend of mine. Shout out to Hardcover Entertainment, Hardcover Records in LA. My friend Harold Lilly, told me to live. That's what he told me to do. I want everyone that's watching this right now to take the time to forget everything and just live. Take your time and live. Whatever that is, just live. Because you could take so much of your time and give it to someone or something, and nothing will materialize out of that, because you didn't do it for you. Do it for you. Live for you. That's what I could say.
Ain't gonna say anything else after that. Yeah, that's what we said. 2023 is all about us.
That's right.
you,
Live
you
for
put
you.
that in a nutshell, Dizzy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's my goal. Because Lord's willing, I'll be 50 this year. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh wow. You did not. And I don't believe that. So we didn't even do that.
On my official birthday, I don't have no problem with saying that because when I've been saying when I was younger for years, people were believing it. And then when I started telling my real age, they're like, "You lie, you lie."
Well, you look
I have 3 adult kids.
amazing.
Thank you, God's
Absolutely
grace.
amazing.
God's grace. I look like what I've been through. I
You're
have 3 adult kids and 3 grandkids. So yeah, that is
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. That is amazing.
God's grace. This is what God's grace look like.
Absolutely. Y'all take note. That's what God's grace looks like. You hear me? Live. This
Wow.
is what living looks like. You hear me? That's right.
Dizzy, you said a mouthful right there. Oh man. Well, I am so honored. I am so blessed and
Same
thankful.
here. Same
Coming
here.
out of a busy schedule to join my show. And I'm gonna ask you this. I need to know if you're gonna come back. If I invite you back, you're gonna come back?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Absolutely, I'll come back.
Yeah. Because next time you're gonna have to spit some bars for us or something. You got to give me something. Because I was like, he would tell me that right before he come on. Because I'm like, we're gonna get.
Hey, I knew it was coming. It happens every single time. But I'm elated to even be able to. So I'll do it next time. I promise you. It's just circumstance. That's all it was. My son was losing. I wanted to make sure he was winning. So.
But did he win?
They won 2 games back to back. It was pretty cool.
That's it. So it was worth it.
It was definitely worth it. Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
So with Dizzy's son for winning his games tonight. Yeah,
that's right.
On that hoops.
That's right.
On that hoops.
That's right.
Man, God's grace. Well, guys, really check out my man DizzyWunda. WUNDA. His music, his flow gets you a little dizzy, make you wonder, will make you think about what this man really about on purpose. I promise y'all, on purpose. Check him out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What else?
Everything. You can find me everything. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't find me on the Waze app right now. So go on and look for me. I'm on Google Maps. I don't care where you look. You find me. DizzyWunda. DizzyWunda. Like I said, live. Praise God and live. That's all it is to it.
So do you have another show or anything that's coming up right now that anyone in the VA or someone can come and check you out right now?
No shows coming up right now. Not the month of February. In the month of March, at the end of March, I have a show coming up. I will be. I'll definitely share that with you as well. But right now, like I said, I'm just focusing on the records right now, finishing up the project and working with these labels. I'm working with Atlantic Records right now, so fingers crossed. I'm gonna say that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say.
From your lips to God's ears. From your
lips to God's ears. I just don't want to. I just want it to happen. So all I'm doing is just staying down, staying diligent, and just trying to complete this job.
Well, all thing I can tell you to do is before you walk in the door, say a good prayer to the man upstairs and walk in there with your head held high and your faith in Him, and everything else is going to work itself out.
Absolutely.
That's all I can do right there. Well, guys, thank y'all for joining my show, for watching my show tonight, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are at. This is Good Morning Black People with Morgan Rees. I am your host, your fantastic, wonderful host, Morgan Rees, and I had this amazing, talented young man, DizzyWunda. Check him out on all social media platforms. Listen to that song. What's the name of that song again?
The song's called Red Bottoms.
Red Bottoms by DizzyWunda. It's
Yes.
streaming. He said he already got 60,000 streams. So give him 1 million streams, y'all. Keep listening.
Let's run it up. Run it up.
Share with your girlfriend. Share with your buddy. Share with your aunt, cousin, whoever listens to that kind of music. Listen and check my man out, DizzyWunda. Again, Dizzy, thank you. I'm so humble and blessed and grateful that you decided to join me tonight. And I look forward to you coming back on my show and spitting some bars. So you better get that voice ready. I'm going to call you.
It's an absolute promise.
Thank you again. Have a good rest of your evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Again, thank you for joining Good Morning Black People with Morgan Rees. Have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing week. And this is it. This is your year. 2023 is all about me. 2023 is all about you. Be blessed. I'm Morgan Rees, inviting you to tune in weekly for some empowering, enlightening, and embracing conversations to kickstart your day on Good Morning Black People.